Hi everybody. I'm going to talk today about the biggest symptom of emotional abuse and neglect, trauma. The biggest problem we have, the biggest problem we walk away with, whether it's mostly our childhood, the way we grew up, and our relationships we have now in adulthood. Are they narcissist or is it me? Are they toxic or is it me? Are they the bad ones or am I the bad one? And if you're asking yourself these problems, I promise you this started in childhood. We did not get everything we needed, everything we wanted. Not to say to be spoiled, but there's no way we got everything. And we ask ourselves this now, okay? This is a product of childhood neglect. The number one symptom from child abuse, child neglect, is self-doubt. The number one symptom from any kind of emotional, abusive, traumatic, neglectful relationship is self-doubt. We doubt ourselves. We doubt who we are. We doubt our experience. We doubt what we've been through. If how we are reacting is normal, is okay. Number one. And it's because all of this is psychological. Psyche, the self. It hits hard, deep in here in who we are. So one question to ask yourself is, did your family try to prove that you were wrong, that you're the problem, or instead did they love and support you? You see, here's how it goes. Parents are our teachers, period. They teach us to stay alive and to live. It's different. Stay alive physically to protect ourselves and how to emotionally navigate relationships, the most important things in our life. What we don't know in our lives, our parents failed to teach us. Isn't that a pretty simple concept? I didn't learn to lay bricks because my parents didn't teach me, right? I'm not saying they have to, but if we can just start there. What I don't know, my parents failed to teach me. Doesn't make them bad people either. Our parents, typically, all of our parents, typically your parents taught you everything they know. They didn't hold it from you. They didn't keep it from you. They didn't know it themselves. And that's still neglect. It's a cycle that's repeated generationally, always, until we break it. So what's really good is I know you guys, since you come across this video, you've watched many other videos and you're watching manipulation tactics and you want to know maybe what kind of mental illness they have. Because very commonly parents that abuse and neglect their children might have mental illness. And it can be very commonly a personality disorder. Narcissistic parenting does not refer to parents being narcissists. It means that they did not place their children before themselves. Not consistently. They did not love them unconditionally. They did not teach them what they need and give them everything they need. So, again, parents must teach you to protect yourself. If you have a problem protecting yourself, if you are being bullied, picked on, abused, stuff like this, your parents didn't teach you to protect yourself. It shouldn't be a mystery. It should be easy. It should be immediate. This should be immediate. You should have good, strong, healthy boundaries. You should know who you are, and you should feel worthy of putting up boundaries and saying no to people. If all of this is hard, your parents neglected you. They failed, okay? Narcissistic parents just means they did not put you first. Doesn't mean they're narcissists. If your relationships today in your adulthood are neglectful and abusive, so was your childhood. Doesn't have to be as bad. If you had a girlfriend or boyfriend that beat you all the time, doesn't mean your parents had to beat you. No, but they abused you and they definitely neglected you, the people that are beating you now. So definitely your parents neglected you. The most important thing in your life. Do you guys know what the most important thing in your life are? Why not? Why would you not know what the most important thing in your life are? Because I know none of you do. Your emotional needs. Have about 10 of them. Do you know what your emotional needs are? No, you don't. You're not sure, you're confused, you think. Is loyalty one, David? No, it's not. You don't need loyalty. You might value it, but not everybody does. My clients typically don't know who they are very well. I didn't either, after years of abuse and neglect. Thought I did. It was a hard pill to swallow to realize, not really, not totally. It was another hard pill to swallow that my self-worth was low. Must have been, had to have been. So if you got to know what the most important thing in your life are, and you got to know how to have them met, your needs. Doing that, learning that, will help you understand your childhood and your neglect. It's good to hear these tactics, these manipulation tactics. We hear about gaslighting, projection, triangulation. These are good. And we want to measure things like our self-worth and our self-respect. Do we stay in relationships that are neglectful, abusive? Do we compare ourselves to others? Things like this. This lowers our sense of ourself. It lowers our self-worth. It lowers our self-esteem, our self-respect. We need to be aware of these things. If these are low, why? Why do you think? Now, the question of the video is, are my family members narcissists or is it me? Now, it doesn't have to be either or. But what's a good sign is that you acknowledge there's a problem, and that's good. And the other thing is that you're willing to look at yourself. That's another really, really good thing. Because it's all you have control over is you and yourself and your life and where it goes. Not them, not the past. And so it's not an either or. Decide if you were neglected or abused. And if you're not sure, hire a professional to help you understand. But if you're here, there was neglect. If you had neglectful relationships, you were neglected in childhood. And if you're abused in your adulthood, you were probably abused in your childhood. Or deeply neglected. Health problems that are common with child neglect and abuse. ADD and ADHD are caused from childhood neglect. Autoimmune diseases are caused from child neglect, abuse, trauma in childhood. We know this now. Anxiety started in childhood. Were you depressed in childhood? How about addictions? Other mental illnesses? Most might be caused in childhood, from childhood. It gives you insight, guys. We don't need to diagnose our parents, our family members. Were they narcissist? How about was it narcissistic parenting? Did they meet your needs unconditionally? Learn what your needs are. Did they make you feel secure no matter what? Or did they raise their voice sometimes? Was there violence in your childhood? Did your parents ever raise their voice, yell, scream, throw things, break things, hit things, or threaten you? All violence, all wrong, all abuse. There's nothing worse you can have in a child's life. Nothing. Screw the censorship of the body parts, the swearing, all of the other crap. The worst is the violence. Shouldn't be in your life at all. No yelling, no screaming, no breaking things. Definitely never threatening. Never controlling you to the point where you can't do the things that you want, where you feel trapped, hopeless, and helpless. These are symptoms coming out of toxic, neglectful, abusive relationships. Feeling hopelessness and helplessness. There's no way to get help. There's no way to change. There's no way to make this stop. What do I do? Where do I go? There's a problem. I think you can see that now. You want to know, are they actual narcissists? Well, they have to fit the criteria for the DSM-5. That's the deal. And most parents don't, for sure. Most narcissistic parents don't. Narcissism is a spectrum we're all on. We're all in the middle. Only a few have the disorder. Only a few aren't narcissistic at all. Literally, very small percentage. There's probably more narcissists out there than there are people that aren't narcissistic at all. But guys, most likely your parents probably have some other mental illness. They could have borderline personality disorder, histrionic personality disorder. They could be antisocial, have narcissistic personality disorder. They could have another personality disorder like avoidant, or obsessive compulsive, things like this. And it's all narcissistic. Mental illness is narcissistic. Mental illness will raise your narcissism. And when parents have mental illness and then they bring children, or let's say when people have mental illness, adults, and then they have marriage and then they have children, that increases stress levels and it makes toxic symptoms, behaviors rise and surface. It makes it worse, not better. Some people think, oh, if I just have a family, my life will be better and changed. No. If you're mentally unstable, emotionally unstable, and you have a family, you will get worse. It's just more stress. It can be distracting for things like addictions, but it's more stress. Please ask questions, guys. What do you think of this video? Does this help you understand? It's not either or. My parents are narcissists or it's me. The fact that you're looking at yourself, that you can introspect, is very, very highly suggestible that you probably aren't a narcissist. If you can't have this conversation with your parents because they'll be too defensive, now you may be onto something. Thank you. Ask questions, share your own experiences down below. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up and the subscribing to the channel. Love yourself first, guys. Bye-bye.